Hey guys, welcome to Simply Hike. So we are going to be talking about the North Face Duffel. Now this is an absolute classic rucksack, or duffel bag should I say. Pretty much if you watch any adventurer TV show, movie, they're carrying all their kit in one of this. There's a reason for that though, because they're absolutely amazing. So this is a large. This is as it comes in a nice little package. So again, you're not using the pack. You could stow it away into here, pop it on the shelf, and then hey presto, it's just waiting for you there for your next adventure. It's all mesh as well, so even if it's a little bit, should I say, a little bit damp, or depending on where you're storing it, it may be in a dark area, it means it's got nice ventilation as well, so it's not going to get all, shall I say, crusty. That's kind of a bit of a minging word, but I'm going to say that anyway, a bit crusty on the outside. Anyway, let's open it up. Let me just put that on the floor. And this is the duffel itself. So, as you can see, it's a nice classic duffel bag. You've got a grab handle on either side. I'm going to play the unicorn, guys. There you go, look at that. So nice classic duffel on there. Big handles there. You've got your traditional duffel grab handle on there. On the front, you've got a card reader there, so you can put all your information on there. It's going to be brilliant if you're traveling. And again, if you're doing multiple travels as well, you know, different hostels, you can change your information. So then if it does get lost, it can go to where it needs to be. The key thing with this bag is this actual outer shell. It's really super light, but it's also really hard wearing as well. And I don't know if the camera will be able to pick it up there, but it does have like a diamond ripstop material on there. So you can literally bash it about and it will, pretty much stay pretty solid. And again, on the base of it, you've got this darker material there, which is really, really, really strong, really, really tough. So it's going to take an absolute beating. Pretty much on the outside, there isn't much to it. You've got some carabiner hoops on the side there. I can just open that up. It's a bit of an awkward one because it's a large. So you can hook stuff onto there. And obviously as well, you've got your compression strap. So once all your gear's on the inside, to save it from rattling around or anything like that, just pull on that. It's going to condense everything down and it's going to basically make it a more of a solid unit. So when you're traveling, things inside have a less chance to break. So let me just open up the top and let's take a look at the inside, shall we? The zips themselves are nice and chunky. Again, the zips themselves, if I bring it around here actually, so I can actually show you the volume. The zips, nice and chunky. They've got loops on the side there as well, so you can hook it up. So again, you're traveling to and from the airport or whatever, zip them both up, put a padlock on there, and that's going to secure it. So on the inside, you have the classic strap system. So what you can do, if you want to carry this on like a backpack rather than actually on a handle, these hook up to the base plates of here. And then, hey presto, you got yourself a nice rucksack. And the actual paddings on them as well is pretty generous. They're nice and thin, but they've got a nice cushioning to them, so they're going to be pretty popular. And also as well, I don't know if the cameraman can see that, but they've got an ergonomic design. So if I just put that up there, they're slightly curved, which means it's going to rest nicely on your back. That's going to be grateful. You're going to be grateful for that, especially if you're carrying a heavy load. So the main compartment itself is pretty much just one big empty space. On this side here, you do have a mesh bag, so that means little storage areas, your electronic gear or any wash bits you could put in there, and that stops that from rattling around. But then also as well, you have the classic netting on the top there. Nice big opening, and it opens up nice and wide as well, so you can get quite a lot of bits and bobs in there. Now, depending on what you put in here will determine the overall space on the top of the bag. So yeah, as long as you kind of pack it out properly, you shouldn't have any problems. As I say, this is an absolute classic duffel from North Face. You'll be pretty much hard pressed to find any, anyone else that doesn't have this, or actually any bad words, really, to be fair. In the industry, I've been working in it for years. This has always been highly regarded as one of the best, if not the best duffel on the market. So yeah, if you're looking for a duffel bag, I would highly recommend looking at the North Face duffel. And to say, this one is the large version. They do come in small, medium as well. So yeah, they also come in funky colours. We've gone for the red because it's the classic North Face, but you can get greens, you can get blues, you can even get yellows, oranges, you name it, North Face do it. Anyway, if you want any more information on this duffel, just check over to our website or check out the North Face website as well. And there we go. I'm just going to end the video there. Thanks for watching and happy trails. Very similar. It's obviously the first lace up. So you start from obviously the bottom and you work your way up to the top. But rather than me going to the second eyelet, I'm going to cross over, go straight to the top of the boot, cross over again, and then hook it round. Now, what this is doing is taking the